Hello everyone, how you going? It's Annette Stanton here. I want to talk about affirmations. I've spoken to quite a few clients about affirmations, and I've been there myself when you might have a whole pile of affirmations and they simply don't feel like they're working for you. And there's a good reason for that, because if you're not actually creating an affirmation that stems from a deep-seated belief from within yourself, that you're ready to apply, then it just absolutely won't work. There's so many different aspects of affirmations, and one of the best ways that I have found, which I was working on with a client yesterday, is to really identify first and foremost what is the belief around whatever particular subject. So one of the things that we were working on was body image and her relationship with food, and also her relationship with money. So we started off with, the relationship with her body and food, okay, around that particular area. After being on many different seesaw diets and me going to, speaking to different professionals about, all the different ways that she could lose weight, lost weight, but then put it back on again. So one of the things that I have done in the past as a personal trainer, I was a metaphysical personal trainer. What that means is the mind, body, heart, and soul needs to be connected. It's not just a head thing, it's not a rules thing. And if you're beating yourself up, especially in her case, her body, and having body, self-talk that really wasn't supportive, then you're going to struggle, and it'll be really hard on yourself around that. So what we first worked on, and if you could want to play along with this in regard to getting a pen and paper out, is to really identify first and foremost, like whatever the subject might be for you. It doesn't matter whether it's money, relationships, your body image. Then choose the subject. So in this case, it was the body, okay? And ask yourself the question, what is my belief and the self-talk that you notice about yourself and your body, or about yourself and your money, or about your relationship? So there'll be a repetitive pattern that you will notice from within yourself. And one of the ways that you can look at that is, what do you say to yourself about your body? Let's say for this example. So what were some of the things that she was saying to herself about her body was, she looked fat, she felt fat. Every time she looked in the mirror, she was really judging herself, comparing herself with other people. Even things like, saying that there were certain food things that she'd noticed, that she had a discipline around her food, so much so that she was constricting herself, not allowing herself the freedom and the fun and the joy of her taste buds and her senses being conscious even, right? So things like exercise being really hard, and she had to flog her body for it to exist, for it to actually shift the weight. So there was a lot of rules and regulations that her belief system had created over the many years, including one of them was, I just have to smell, this nice food, and as soon as I smell it, I put on weight. So these are the stories that we say to ourselves, and what you tell yourself is what you're going to bring about, right? So from there, once we were able to identify those areas, then I asked her the question, if you had a little child with you, a 5-year-old, what would you be telling that 5-year-old about her body, right? What would you like to be sharing with that 5-year-old about her body? So all the things that came out, it's like, you are amazing, you can do anything you like, your body is incredible, you're capable of doing, anything and expressing yourself fully. You're a beautiful child, you're a beautiful, there's so much to offer. So there were different emotions and energies that came out. And then I said to her, so turn that around to the woman. What would you like the woman to be feeling and thinking and speaking about when it comes to that 5-year-old, if we can relate it to that? And she said, I just want to feel, tell myself how I want to be gentle on myself. I would like to, feel a beautiful natural energy. And notice that it was very different about, I want to look good, I want to lose weight, da 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 da. It was a very, very different emotion, right? So be kind and gentle to myself, as she was with this 5-year-old, okay? So when you're kind and gentle to yourself, then you relax a lot more. I want to be able to feel that there is no bad food and to stop judging myself around what I'm eating even, or making myself feel guilty if I have something that, is yummy, right? So as soon as you do that, so the metaphysics is when you actually give yourself full permission with choice, then you empower yourself and without the guilt. But as soon as you put the guilt on yourself, right? Because I said if you choose to have a piece of cake, right? Because one of the things was to enjoy birthday celebrations even, and to allow yourself to have a piece of cake if that's what your body is saying it would like to do. Now, it's not about overloading, but if you give yourself the freedom and then you choose to eat the cake, if that's what you do, then give yourself the freedom to enjoy it with no guilt. Because as soon as you put the guilt and the judgments on yourself, well, I'll work extra hard, with an extra half an hour on the treadmill tomorrow, all those sorts of things, you've just counteracted the freedom that you want to feel so that the body can relax and take on its natural birthright weight. Right? But it's unraveling all these rules and regulations. Now, this is not about going out and eating anything and everything that you want to do and making yourself feel sick, because that's not being kind and gentle to yourself, is it? So we've got to notice and be really gentle on yourself. So I said, well, what if one of your affirmations was something around the energy and the vitality that you would like to feel, and being kind and gentle on yourself? In comparison to the other affirmations, which were all shoulds on what she should be doing, what she shouldn't be doing, there was no freedom around the feeling of feeling the affirmation. So the key to affirmative statements is you need to be able to feel the emotion as though it is already complete, what it is that you desire, right? So feeling the emotion of being loving and kind and gentle to myself as the affirmation, and listening in to what feels right to myself, trusting my intuition, feeling natural energy, and then go ahead and do those things that make you feel good and kind and gentle to yourself, right? Now, this might be because when it comes to body image and things like that, there's a lot of, belief systems that we've built up over the years. And it's going to take some time to be kind and gentle with yourself. But one of the ways that I've found, not just with myself, but as a previous personal trainer who really, delved into the mindset and the body image side of things and how hard we can be on ourselves, which keeps you stuck and blocked into all these rules and regulations and the old belief systems that get stuck and blocked inside the body. We need to release those, and in a way that gives you freedom to choose, so then you can feel that you're not having to be hard on yourself and beat yourself up to achieve the goals that you really want to achieve. So if this is something that you would like to speak to me about, have any questions about, please feel free to either personal message me or ask any questions that you have. Contact me and we can certainly work on that. I do a mind-body image connection coaching session. So that's something that if you want to have a one-off, or if you want to work continually with me, then you've got the freedom to do that. So any questions, again, I'll be happy to answer those when it comes to what works with affirmations and what doesn't work with affirmations, and how, you just might be blocking your own goals and achieving what it is that you truly want in your heart and soul. By trying too hard. Okay, my name's Annette Stanton. Thanks for connecting, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now.